All right. So we have the UFC Macau fight with Song Yadong and Davison Figueiredo coming on this Saturday, May 30th at 3 o'clock in the morning over at Alaska. So I'm going to go through every fight on the card, give you my prediction and breakdown, thinking about how the fight's going to play out. So far, it looks like a very good card for a UFC fight night. Very good Chinese prospects. They got a couple of good heavyweight fights. Cameron Smotherland's on the card. Suma Darji's on the card up against Alex Perez. We have the yoked up Alex Pereira at 185. And I'm just going to go through every single one of these, starting off with, if it could just go there. There we go. Loma Lukbom and Jacqueline Amorm. Me personally, I'm going to go Jacqueline Amorm. I think she's going to get this one done using her grappling and also just striking throughout the entirety of the fight. She has a 7-inch reach advantage, 4-inch leg reach advantage. I think that's going to help a lot. And also, let's be honest, she does not look ready for the type of fight that she's going to be going into. So I'm going to go Jacqueline Amorm by submission second round. Next up, Raymond Tavares versus Zhu Kaling. Zhu Kaling is a very good prospect coming out of China. I believe fought in, road to the UFC. Ramon Tavares, very good fighter, 10-4. Been on a bit of a skid, I believe. Yes, did lose to Jack Jenkins in his last fight. I will go Zhu Kaling on this one. I think he's going to get it done. Knockout second round, if I had to say. Next up, we got Jing. This is going to be a hard card to pronounce their names. Jing Yong Zhong versus Angela Hill. Angela Hill, I believe, how old is she? She's got to be 40, around there. 14th in the women's strawweight division. Unfortunately, I don't think she's going to be able to get this one done. I think Jing Yong Zhong is going to be able to outmuscle Angela Hill, making her record now 18-17. If she gets another loss, which is crazy to hear that a fighter in the UFC has as many wins as about as many losses. But very good veteran, able to pull it off up against the best of the best in the strawweight division. But I don't think she's going to be able to get it done up against the prospect of Zhong. So, next up, one of the great fights on the card, Jesus Aguilar versus Rei Tetsura. Rei Tetsura, his last fight was up against Joshua Van, the current champion in the flyweight division, lost by unanimous decision. Jesus Aguilar lost up against Suma Darji in his last fight. Very good kickboxer. Jesus Aguilar, very good with hooks, very good on the inside. Rei Tetsura, more of a grappler. You can definitely see, especially with the reach advantage, he's going to be going for a lot of those straight shots. Single leg straight down the middle, trying to grind down the fight, and then trying to get the submission. I think he's going to be able to get this one done by submission second round, if anything. But they do also seem to be very active fighters as well, so it could go either way. A Roachling versus Cody Haddon. Wow. 26-11 and 1 no contest. I'm going to go Cody Haddon on this one. I think they're going to want him to be the prospect of the division over the next coming years, him coming from Australia. A lot of good prospects are coming out of that region. Although Argeling is a very good veteran, 26-11, I don't think he's going to be able to get it done. They have legitimately the same exact stats: 5'7", 69-inch reach, and 39-inch leg reach advantage. But I think Cody Haddon's going to get this one done. Decision 29-28. Next up, I gotta be honest, I don't know either of these fighters. They both came off of losses. Jose Henrique versus Deng Ming. I have no idea, but based off of just looking, I'm going to go Jose. I think he's going to be a lot taller, even though they don't have his height or his reach at all. But I think he's going to get it done. Ding Meng coming from the Dana White's Contender Series. I don't think he's going to get this one done. Next up, Yisak Lee versus Luis Diaz Deasis. Luis Diaz Deasis. 5'10 at 185. Very small for the division, but yoked out of his mind. Got a rear naked choke in his last fight. I believe it was, which one was it? Dana White's Contender Series, where he got that sick rear naked choke up against the cage. Yisak Lee making his debut. One of the top, what is it? I think one of the top fighters in Thailand, like top middleweight prospects, top 24 in the Pacific Islands. So very good, but I don't know. I think Luis Deasis is going to be able to get this one done. I think he's going to have power. I think he's going to be able to carry it in the middleweight division, and I think he's going to get this one done knockout second round. And the odds have it the same way, with it being 155 and plus 130. Next up, what I think is going to be the fight of the night: Sumadarji versus Alex Perez. Now, let me just move this right over here real quick. Look at that. Look at the difference in stature between these two. This guy makes 125 pounds at 5'8". At 5'8", bro, and he's fast too. Fast. It's crazy to think that this is a pick'em fight. Alex Perez was the guy, I think, who lost up against. It was Asu Amabayev and Tatsuro Taira. Tatsuro Taira was the guy who fucked up his knee. Came back, though, is having a resurgence, so I can see why they have it as a pick'em. But I'm going to go Sumadarji by decision 30-27. I think he's going to be able to use a lot of his range, a lot of his footwork, and just kind of pot-shotting for the entirety of the fight. Is he going to be able to get Alex Perez down? No. Is he going to be able to knock him out? No. So I think it's going to go decision 30-27. Dominant 30-27. Next up, Muslim Salikov versus Jake Matthews. Me personally, I don't know where to go with this one. I think I'm going to have to go Jake Matthews. Just based off, he's more tenacious in not only his grappling, but in his striking. You know? Like, he really throws hooks. He really tries to knock you out. If he doesn't, he'll find a way, either on the ground or anywhere else. Whereas Muslim Salikov's more of a grind-on-you type of fighter throughout 3 rounds. So I think Jake Matthews is going to be able to pull this one off. I think he's going to be able to get this one in the second round by TKO. Next up, we have the Cameron Smotherland and Kai Asakura fight. Kai Asakura coming off of a loss to Tim Elliott, unfortunately. Tim Elliott coming out like a bat out of hill. And then, other than that, had the title shot coming into the UFC up against Pantoja at the time. But now going up against Cameron Smotherland, 12-6, but a very good 12-6 at that. Lost to Ricky Simone, lost to City. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And then won up against Chris Hadley. So he's a very tenacious fighter. I don't think he's going to be able to get this one done. I think Kai Asakura is going to be able to weigh on him throughout the 3 rounds and get this one done. Oh, this is in bantamweight too. Oh, I think Kai Asakura's got this in the bag then. He's got this in the bag. I'm going to go second round submission. What are the odds? Minus 315 plus 250? Yeah, I can see that. Next up, Talashin Teixeira versus Sergey Pavlovich. Talashin Teixeira last, I believe, he had that dud fight with, Tai Tuivasa. And then Sergey Pavlovich having that win up against, who was it? Waldo Cortez Acosta. And then also winning up against Rosenstrike. But then losing up against Alexander Volkov. In their technical rematch. In this one, I do think that Sergey is going to get this one done. Talashin Teixeira is not used to going even 3 rounds, which is crazy to hear. up until he gets it down to the ground, where his stamina doesn't get depleted as easy as it does on the feet. But Sergey is going to do everything in his power to keep it up on the feet. There's a reason he's 20-3 with, what is it, 18 knockouts? 15 knockouts. And all first round. So I think he's going to get this one done. First round, no. I think they're going to weigh on it a tiny bit. But I think that Towson's going to get a little slower, not very defensive. And I think he's going to get caught in the beginning of the second round by knockout. So I'm going to go Sergey Pavlovich knockout second round. Clean knockout, straight right through the guard. Taliesin Teixeira is going to throw it. Put the guard out a little too wide. All of a sudden, Sergey's going to just shove it straight through. Pause. Next up, Alonzo Menifield and Zhang Minyang. Zhang Minyang's last fight was the loss to Johnny Walker, and then I believe Alonzo Menifield's last loss was to Volkan Ozdemir. And then Amir Sai, yeah. Losing up against very good prospects. And I will say, I do think he's going to be doing it again. I think that he's not going to be ready for Zhang Minyang. I think Zhang Minyang has worked on his leg kick defense in this way, and is going to be able to make payments in his boxing, his crisp, tight guard as soon as he lets off, retracts, body kicks, body jabs, body hooks, going up against the fence with knees, elbows. Everything's working towards Zhang Minyang. It's even in Macau. So I'm going to go Zhang Minyang by decision, 30-27. And then now we go to the main event. Davison Figueiredo Song Yadong 5-rounder fight. Crazy to think that Davison Figueiredo is still hanging around. And even crazier to think that Song Yadong is getting a main event spot. But to be fair, we are in Macau, so they have to have a Chinese fighter. In this, I do think Song Yadong is going to get this one done. His Muay Thai is exceptional. His elbows in the clinch are great. The only worry I have is Davison taking him down and using his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But Song Yadong does have a very good sprawl, a very good takedown defense, as long as you don't chain wrestle. He has faced up against wrestlers who have chain wrestled, and that does tax him out throughout 5 rounds. But Davison Figueiredo, I feel he isn't that type of person to try to out-muscle a takedown. He's going to try to, bait you into it, get into a clinch, trip you down, slowly wear on you throughout the fight. So in this, I'm going to go Song Yadong decision 48-47. I think it's going to be very close. Nobody's really going to be talking about this. Not much is going to happen. But it is going to be a hell of a fight. All in all, I would put this at like a solid 5. Like, if we're just going straight UFC cards, it's a solid 5. It could be great with some of these fights. If Sumadarji, knocks out Alex Perez in the first minute, and then we got Muslim Salikov throwing bombs with Jake Matthews, Kaya Sakura's throwing takedowns and submissions left and right, Sergey smokes Taliesin. Like, this could be a good card. This could be. But it's also going to be at 3 a.m., so nobody's going to know about it. Nobody's going to watch it other than the people in the Pacific Islands and over on that side of the world. So these are my breakdowns of the fight. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.